Hi everyone. Today we are going to see about the coding style of Python. So this session very useful to Python programmers, program learners. So before that, I will introduce myself. I am Dr.S.P.SARANYA, Assistant Professor in the Department of Commerce with Computer Application, working at Dr. SNSRCAS College of Arts and Science. Here, Python coding style, that means it's called a quick 8. It stands for Python Enhancement Proposals 8. It provides guidelines for writing clean, readable code, and its key points include indentation, line length, naming conventions, imports, commands, blank lines, string codes, and function and method documentation. So indentation, it's used for spaces for each level of indentation. It's avoid using tabs. So line length, it limits 79 characters to ensure readability. So naming convention, that like it's use descriptive names for variables, functions, classes, and models. So use lowercase for variables and function names and capitalized words for class names. So import models at the top of the file, each on a separate line. Avoid wildcard imports from module import. So its commands use commands to explain complex code or to provide context. The commands should be clear and concise. So the blank lines, use blank lines to separate section of a code and to improve readability. And then string codes. Use single or double quotes consistently for string literals, but prefer single quotes unless a string contains a single quote character. So that function and method documentation, which use doc strings to documentation functions, methods, classes, and models. It's adhering to pip. It helps maintain consistency and readability in Python code bases. It's making it easier for developers to collaborate and understand each other's for code. So here is an expanded explanation for the Python coding style. While the official recommendation is to limit characters, this guideline aims to ensure that code is readable without the need for horizontal scrolling in most editors. However, it's not a hard rule, and some projects or team might adapt a different maximum line length. So the naming conventions, it's descriptive and consistent naming is crucial for code readability. And then it's a string quotes, its Python allows strings to be enclosed. It's either single quotes or double quotes, but it's recommended to be consistent within a code base. So single quotes are preferred unless a string contains single quote character, in which case double quotes can be used to avoid escaping. So the function and method documentation, its document strings are used to document functions, methods, classes, and modules. They should provide a clear and concise description of the purposes, parameters, and return values. If the function or method, document strings are accessible via the helper function. So the helper function, and it's crucial for generating documentation using tools like Spinax. So these guidelines, the Python code becoming more readable, maintainable, and easier to collaborate on with other developers. So Python leaves you free interactive mode. The Python has support for interactive mode, which allows interactive testing and debugging for snippets of code. It's portable one, so they can run wide range of hardware platforms and has the same interface on all platforms. Extendable, you can add low-level modules to the Python interpreter. These modules enable programmers to add to or customize their tool to be more efficient. So the databases. The Python provides interfaces to all major commercial databases. Guide programming through the GUI, graphical user interface applications that can be created and ported to many system calls, libraries, and Windows systems such as Windows MFC, Macintosh, and the X Windows system of Linux. So that is scalable. The Python provides a better structure and supporting for large programs than it's the shell scripting. So the uh, so finally we conclude our Python coding style. So I hope the session is very useful to all beginners and upcoming Python learners. So thank you so much.